Or Guess versus Planet Odd. And we get right on into this best of one draft. We take a look. Clockwork Night Stalker banned out by Guess. They pick up two different heroes this time around, Earthshaker and Darkseer. And for Planet Odd, they ban out the Veno, Silencer, and Disruptor while picking up both the Sand King and the Crystal Maiden. So, we could see this be
10 seconds remaining.
a pretty good lineup thus far for Planet Odd. It could go offlane Sand King or position 4 and position 5 with the Crystal Maiden. And then Earthshaker, Darkseer, offlaner, and a position 4 for them. So, Puck banned out. Maybe they don't want Brile back on it after that last performance. They'll ban it so they don't pick it.
10 seconds remaining.
And then let's see what Planet Odd want to do in terms of mid. Lena's been pretty popular. We just saw it do very well, at least in the last couple games. I think we've seen Razor mid on Fada, Invoker mid, Lena, Puck, and Storm. So, those have been pretty popular in this region. Puck's going to be banned out. Maybe we see one of those again. But for now, Planet Odd, it's their turn to ban. We'll have to see what they want to ban out, what they really don't want to be up against. So, they do ban out the Veno. That's been a popular ban, especially in that first phase. And now they'll go with the Bristle to ban out next. Bristle has been pretty popular in the safe lane, and then you know, sometimes you team him up with a Coddle, so going to be banned out. They don't have the ability to get the Coddle anyway, or don't have the ability, just I don't think that would be their pick. So Gyrocopter gets picked up by Planet Odd. That's going to be their safe laner. We've seen this a couple times. Usually a Gyrocopter, at least recently, has been going Ags, get that side gunner, and you know, I think they've upped the attack speed on it recently, and Gyrocopter does pick up that Ag, so his farm does go up quite a bit. He never, to me, never seems like he's really standing out. He's always moderately in that game where it's, oh, Gyrocopter showed up. Oh, Gyrocopter used call down. All right, his stun came out. Maybe in the early game he kind of like gets a nice Rocket Barrage combined with both Sand King and Crystal Maiden. I could see that going that way, but Gyrocopter to me seems like a bit of an underwhelming hero.
5 seconds remaining.
So, guess they pick up the Rubik. So, Rubik, Darkseer, Earthshaker, and you got your two supports in Earthshaker and Rubik. Darkseer there. He's going to be farming well enough with Ion Shell. Double Ion Shell in that lane up against what should be this tri-lane of Gyrocopter, Crystal Maiden, and Sand King, so he might even be pushed away from it. A lot of harass, a lot of high damage output with the Rocket Barrage. You get the Frostbite as well as the Burrow Strike to lock him in, and now they do pick up the Omni Knight, and that's if they do go with the Sand King there, or if they go with the Omni Knight as their support instead of Sand King. We've seen offlane Omni Knight. We've seen offlane Sand King, so I wouldn't be surprised to see either of them there. But it really is up to Planet Odd to show us what they're going to do.
Reserve time.
So now guess they're looking for their mid. They're looking for their safe laner. Razor's still on the board. For both these teams, Quap, with the lockdown they have, wouldn't be too shocked at that. So Quap and Razor are my two picks coming into this for guess. Could go Invoker, but they do go with the Quap.
Radiant team ban.
So now you've got a little bit of mobility. You've got the lockdown of the Earthshaker, the Rubik. Quap comes in. You know, these are two heroes that are going to look to be aggressive in the mid lane. You want to get that Shadow Strike out there, get a nice blocking fissure. Rubik comes in, Telekinesis to hold him even longer. The mid of Planet Odd really needs to be strong enough to get out, and I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have been surprised if it had been Puck if it wasn't banned out, but now, you know, I do kind of like Rubik for Planet Odd mid. I mean, Razor. Sorry, I was looking at Rubik. Had an R in it. And, you know, someone who could sap away the damage and deal it right back at a gank like that. And even with the Omni Knight maybe TPing over, Purification could come over and help out a Razor. So, last band's coming out for both teams. Guess needs a safe laner. Planet Odd needs a mid, and they actually ban out the Razor. So first pick is Guess, so I guess that Razor safe lane for Guess would have been too much for them. So, last picks for both teams. Alina banned out from Guess. They don't want to deal with that again. Just had a 10k Alina go up against them and really destroy.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll have to see what they go with
Reserve
lastly. And Necro again.
Radiant team pick.
Necro again. I like it in this lineup a little bit more. They have early game nuke damage of the Fade Bolt,
10 seconds
Shadow Strike. You know, a nice damage over time there. They've got the Death Pulse of Necrophos. I think I like Necro in this lineup a little bit more. And then for Planet Odd, they'll go Invoker, so. Okay. So WWG back on that Necro. Wu Dota on the Rubik. Bryle on the Quap. IX Mike's going to be on that Darkseer. Johnny Walker on the Earthshaker. And then for the other side, Planet Odd, they've gone Invoker for Weeha. Moon on the Omni Knight. Resolution is going to be playing the Gyro, which we've seen him on a couple of times. Saxa on the Crystal Maiden. And Misery on the Sand King. So, in terms of draft, just because I do lack a little bit of confidence, then I do lack a little bit of confidence in Guess with that Necrophos. But I don't know. I kind of like it with what they've got right now, but after the last game, it's kind of hard to root for Necro doing well. Conflicted, guys. Very conflicted. Alright, how long will this game be? Right there. Total number of TPs canceled.
Prepare for battle.
Let's go with 3+. Will there be a teleport canceled by stun by 10 minutes? No. Player with the first triple kill. Weeha. Good. There we go.
Wow!
So,
Wow!
let's take a look. Take a look at these wards. They are going to ping out both Wu Dota as well as WWD, as they've got this nice ward on the bounty rune over by this camp, this pole camp. When we take a look at Johnny Walker just sitting nearby, he's going to be probably looking over mid with Bryle, trying to get themselves first blood. You've got IX Mike in the off lane. He'll probably be by himself with the double iron shell that'll come their way on the side of Planet Odd. And a nice ward here by Guess as well, so.
Wow!
Getting ready to go. 10 seconds. Here's the horn, and bounty runes are going to go the way of Bryle, WWD, Weeha, and finally Moon. Moon, who's going to be in this safe lane. So Moon here, going to be bottom with the Omni Knight. We take a look at the off lane. It's going to be Resolution, which is going to be up again. So it should be a dual lane of Guess, as they're going to have the Earthshaker sitting nearby over mid. And they're going to look for something early. They're going to look to get themselves a Shadow Strike as well as a Fissure. Try and get a kill early on Weeha. They're going to head on forward. They have the Fissure. They got to block him out well enough. But there's a couple of strikes. Weeha going a little bit far forward. Can they get the Fissure? Going to block him in. So let's see. Can Weeha get away? He's blocked in by the Fissure for quite some time. Gets hit up. There's the Cold Snap. Bryle in a little bit of trouble. They're going to try and trade. But it's not going to be enough as Weeha drops for first blood. And there's the Frostbite. Bryle, one more shot comes in from Saxa. They get the return kill, and Fissure not enough to keep their mid alive. So, 1-1 in the early goings. First blood goes the way of Guess, but they do lose that Quap after. And now they've got Misery just getting harassed out by Wu Dota. And is this Johnny Walker up top? It is, so they might even look for a kill here. So now Weeha with the Cold Snap as well as the EMP. Just over mid, and again, the Shadow Strike just going to harass out Weeha. And he's going to be in a bit of trouble. If they did have the Fissure coming in from the Earthshaker, maybe he'd be dead. He's definitely got to watch out. They're going to go very deep on him. Weeha very low. He might be dead again. Just gets the Ghost Walk out. Just survives past the Shadow Strike. Whew. Almost another kill in the early goings for Bryle. So again, they've got Johnny Walker coming over. Weeha has no more mana for anything, and just going to try and survive with one more Tango in the middle lane. They've got the ward ready to go on Weeha, and now actually a Fissure comes out from Misery. They got the Burrow Strike. Weeha hits away at Bryle. Bryle's going to need to blink away, but he's already used it. It's on cooldown. So now they take their looks over at Misery. Can Johnny Walker clean up this kill? Misery with the Shadow Strike on him, and one more shot coming in from Johnny Walker will be another kill for Guess, and now we're tied again at 2-2. So, take a look over top. WWD having a good time on Necro. As Gyrocopter, not as much. Resolution struggling just a little bit, but they've got two heroes up here. Maybe they lock him down for a kill. They've got two in Rocket Barrage. So if they can get over on WWD, maybe find a Frostbite as well as a Burrow Strike with Resolution going for the Burrow Strike, they can get a kill. There's the Death Pulse. Frostbite comes out. Misery holding on that Burrow Strike. There's the Rocket Barrage, and an easy one goes the way of Planet Odd. So very nice from Planet Odd, really lining that up quite easily. Now we take a look again over mid. Bryle in a bit of trouble. He's going to Ghost Walk out. There's the Fissure lined up, but he's not going to throw it. Would have hit on Weeha. And now he's got that Shadow Strike just ticking away at him. Just a bit, but he's got the Tango heal to keep him alive. Take a look over top again. WWD, Burrow Strike, Rocket Barrage, and Saxa with the Frostbite in just a moment. The Telekinesis is going to stop them up. Death Pulse keeps WWD alive, and Necro will be able to run away for just a moment, but they've got the creeps under tower. They might look for another Burrow Strike. They've got the mana for Misery, who's very low, and actually might get away. Body blocked by his own man. Just gets away with one hit remaining. Rocket Barrage thrown onto Wu Dota, trying to get away. It goes to the creeps, luckily enough for Wu, but there's the Frostbite. They hit away with Resolution again on that Rocket Barrage, and another kill goes their way up top. So 5-2 for Planet Odd, a very good start for them up top. 1-0-2 for Resolution. Sox has got himself 2 kills. They're all involved, and it's looking very good in the top lane for him. Meanwhile, Weeha is getting harassed out quite a bit. Sparm not suffering too much from the Shadow Strike coming his way. But does still need to watch out, and that's why he's keeping his Ghost Walk at the ready. So IX might continuing to farm here. We haven't taken a look at Moon too much over bottom. He's level 5 all by himself. 3 in Purification, 2 in that Degen Aura. We'll see bottom if maybe Moon finds himself a kill. Very high damage coming out from Purification, and does still have himself a salve, so really doesn't look like he's in much danger of going down over bottom. Then we take a look over mid again. Weeha finally finishes off that wand, has himself phase boots ready as well. So you take a look over. Burrow Strike comes out on Wu, as well as the Frostbite. You've got the Telekinesis to lock up Resolution. One more shot will do it. Trying to deny himself, but Caustic Finale procs, and they get the kill again, this time on Wu Dota. So Misery comes over. He's level 3, placing some very deep wards on the Guess jungle. Maybe they can find a kill on Bryle, but he's got to be very careful. Here's the EMP as well as the Cold Snap, so locks him in with the Burrow Strike. The Fissure hits. He's able to blink away. Caustic Finale not going to finish off Bryle at the moment. Misery gets Telekinesis up, but down too far away for really Guess to do anything. They've got the Salve bringing Bryle back up. They think there's a ward there, but it's not for the time being. There it is. Shadow Strike as well as the Scream. Ghost Walk to run away. They've got the Sentry Ward placed down. Sonic Wave thrown out from Bryle. They'll get themselves the kill on Weeha. And a nice combination between these three heroes to find themselves one in the mid lane. So you take a look over top. Saksa just screwing with WWD. They've got Misery ready with the Burrow Strike. He's got to watch out. No Resolution to really clean it up. He's about half health, so he doesn't want to continue to go in. But really, just Saksa annoying this Necrophos more than anything.
This'll come in handy.
So take a look down bottom. IX Mike gonna get blasted by that Purification. We'll run away just with that Surge and should be all right, but it's very tough to stay in this lane against Omni Knight. He's got 4 in Purification now, 1 in Repel. Moon should be able to farm very easily in this lane, and he is. He's got himself top of the net worth at 3,000. So you take a look up top again. This time Moon has made his way over. We try to get that Purification after the Death Pulse. There's the call down, going to slow up WWD. They've got Saksa trying to come in with the Frostbite. Let's see if they can get themselves the kill with the Rocket Barrage onto this Tier 1 tower. IX Mike has made his way over. There's the Surge, but not going to be enough. The Fissure follows it up. They're going to continue to dive deep. Moon has himself the nice Guardian's Angel, but it's not going to be enough to keep Resolution alive. He'll end up dropping, and it's a 1-for-1 in cores. Not what Planet Odd were planning for. And a good trade for the side of Guess. So 1-for-1. Yes. Not what they were expecting, but now Moon's in the off lane, and they're going to move over Resolution to this bottom lane, and WWD's here again. He's going to be hit by that Burrow Strike. They're going to try and go in with this Rocket Barrage. Let's see if he can stay alive. He's got himself using Ghost Shroud, but still getting chased out by both Misery as well as Resolution. The call down should be enough. Trying to TP in is going to be this Quap. Bryle going in deep. There's the Sonic Wave. Blinks in again, but he's not going to get the kill on Misery just yet. He's still trying to make himself some space. Resolution continues to blast on Bryle with that Rocket Barrage, and no kill for the Quap with this rotation.
Worthy tribute.
So Quap makes the rotation. This opens it up for Weeha, who had an difficult start at 1 and 2, but now he's starting to farm up pretty well. Bryle's made the rotation out, and Weeha's happy with it as his team is making space for him. Moon just cutting off these creep waves, and now he'll continue to hit away at this Tier 1 tower. Nobody coming up top from Guess. So Bryle sitting over mid. They still got the Sentry just in case he does want to try and Ghost Walk out after the Shadow Strike. Moon, meanwhile, takes the tower up top. And waiting is Saksa. Just going to deny that regen. Take a look over. There's the nice Tornado with the Burrow Strike following it up. The Fissure's going to hit over on to Misery, but Bryle, after the Frostbite's not going to be able to survive, and they'll get themselves the easy kill onto this mid Quap. So Fissure not enough from Johnny Walker. And it's now 9-4 in favor of Planet Odd. So we continue to push in on this Tier 1. They've got Moon. Guardian Angel is ready in 10 seconds. Level 4 in Purification and Repel. Seems like Moon is just very strong top of the net worth right now. So Resolution just bottom farming as much as he can. Has himself phase boots and the Aqua. We'll see if he goes for the Dragonlance next, cleaning up a stack, as well as pulling this creep wave. So very good job from this Gyrocopter. Going to use the Rocket Barrage to clean up this stack. Resolution's farm going to take a nice bump as he sits very close to the top of the net. We're 3 heroes on Planet Odd lead, as it's Moon, then Resolution, followed by Weeha. So Cold Snap comes out on Bryle. They're looking for the Fissure to stop Weeha from going in. They're going to try and take this tower, but Bryle has to watch out. This team is definitely ready for him, and while they're making space over mid, Resolution going to continue to hit away over bottom. Some nice split pushing coming out from Planet Odd, really mixing it up on Guess. They don't really seem to be coordinated enough at this moment to look for a kill. Take a look, Saksa right now, Ix Mike. There's the Ion Shell. They're going to continue to run forward, but now he tries to surge out. The TP over to the Shrine from Moon. Ix Mike, as well as Bryle, don't even go out on the Crystal Maiden. So Ix Mike, he's looking for the headdress into a pipe coming up next. Socks a very deep vacuum, not in time. We take a look over mid. Bryle in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be hit by that Cold Snap, as well as the Degenera doing damage and with that Purification. But Bryle will be able to blink away. We take a look up top. Echo Slam, Reaper Scythe to clean up Misery. A lot used just for Lonely Sand King, but they'll take the kill. And now they've got none of that to work with over mid. Continuing to work at this tower is Weeha and Moon. Just the EMP to really push them back. They've got Johnny Walker coming in. He's got no more mana, and Wu's going to try and get himself a pull with that telekinesis. But again, with that Ghost Walk, he'll be able to walk himself out. Got the call down on WWD. Just striking over this Necrophos, and that'll just push him back again. They continue to push back these heroes and look to get a tier 1. Denied by Ix Mike. One of the better things he's done this game. So Bryle, very far forward. There's the Veil coming out. The telekinesis comes through on Weeha. He's going to be hit by that repel. The Sonic Wave is going to fly through, but not going to be enough. The Purification keeps Moon alive. And now Guardian Angel is going to be popped. They blink forward, try to get the kill on Moon, but not going to be enough. The uphill miss. Weeha almost blocking his own teammate in too long. And now they turn it over on Resolution. They've got the Ghost Shroud sewing up Resolution with the Death Pulse coming out. Rocket Barrage not doing enough on this Necrophos, but now Weeha has found himself possibly a kill. The Cold Snap, the Frostbite. Let's see if they can continue on forward. They've got the Maelstrom hitting away. But with everybody here and the Fissure hitting on Weeha, again, it won't be a kill for either side.
Is under attack.
So 9-5, a 4K net worth lead for Planet Odd. They'll continue to be content with farming away. They've got the Sanj on this gyro, looking for the SNY in full, not too far away from it, about 1,700 gold. And then Misery, let's see, does he have his Blink Dagger yet? He does. Probably just bought that out. So he's over top with Resolution. They're under Ward Vision. And 4 of these heroes are going to start to come their way from Guess. Scan comes out from Planet Odd. They're going to catch themselves. A couple of these heroes coming over. Resolution's actually going to go very far. They're going to look for the Fissure. They've got the Veil coming out, as well as Ix Mike. They see if they can get themselves a kill. There's the Telekinesis. The call down comes out, as well as the Rocket Barrage. Misery's going to come in with the Epicenter. They might have found themselves a kill on Ix Mike, but the stolen Burrow Strike from Wu Dota is going to come out on Misery. They end up getting themselves a kill on Resolution, and now a 3-man Burrow Strike just to delay a little bit longer before Misery drops. Might be enough for the rest of the team to come in. The EMP is going to be there, and they get themselves 1 kill in the Rubik. Ward's placed down, going to be immediately pinged out. Now they try to turn towards Soxa. They've got the slow. Bryle's going to blink forward, but the Tornado comes out on 2 as well as the Frostbite on Bryle. Ghost Shroud from WWD. That'll deter Planet Odd from going in any further. And actually, maybe Weeha's found Bryle. He blinks away to the low ground. Still continuing to move on up. He's got himself quite a bit of move speed with that haste.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
After all is said and done, it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Gas. They go back to their shrine, heal up, smoke up, and then look for the kill on Moon. They come over. There's the fissure. Johnny Walker has Echo Slam. Let's see if he can get far enough. There's the nice repel, but he's got 4 heroes on him. Misery comes in as reinforcements. There's the Reaper Scythe on what? I don't know. He's way too high up in health to really be taken out from that. The Burrow Strike comes through from Misery. They'll probably get this kill, and they will, but they've used Reaper Scythe, and now actually top. They get themselves a nice 3-man call down. The Echo Slam's thrown out at Resolution, but he's got the repel out on him. Moon's going to try and make something happen with the Guardian Angel. The Stolen Burrow Strike's going to stop up Moon for just a moment. Johnny Walker tries to get away with that Enchant Totem, but will end up dropping to Moon, and so will Wu Dota. They look towards IX Mike. Do they have a stun? No. So 12-8, now a 2-for-1 in favor of Planet Odd, and still a 4,000 net worth lead for him. So Weeha going Maelstrom Ags, and not too far off of it. 2,700 golds. Not terrible. Especially with that Maelstrom. We take a look over bottom. Bryle. Epicenter charged up. Let's see if he's going to be taken out. There's the Burrow Strike getting very low. Soxa is here with the Frostbite. Can they finish him off? No, he's getting himself away with the blink. But here comes the drums, the speed, trying to bottle up. Has blink in a second, but not in time. The Burrow Strike lands from Misery, and they will get this kill. IX Mike just showing himself over bottom with the Iron Shell. Push back Misery and Soxa for just a moment. But they've got their team coming in. Fisher's not going to hit. The Blink Burrow Strike comes out on 1. The Tornado follows it up with the EMP. IX Mike might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and surge out, but he's got no more mana. The Purification from Moon onto the Invoker will get the kill. They've got the Cold Snap coming through on Wu Dota. He's going to try and keep himself alive with the Sandstorm stolen, but it's not going to be enough. He's surrounded by Planet Odd, and they'll grab themselves too. So 2 kills go their way. They lose nothing for it. About 1,000 net worth going their way. Sanjin Yasha finished off for Resolution, pushing Weeha even closer to that Ags, and now he's going to hit away at this Tier 2 tower, and WWD just going to try and pressure him out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So take a look at Resolution. He's going for that BKB next. And with this 6,000 net worth lead for the side of Planet Odd, they're looking quite nice. They've got themselves Guardian Greaves already on Moon. Very hard to take out in these fights. Guess they're trying to work on this blink for Earthshaker as that Echo Slam has worked a couple of times against Planet Odd, and then Bryle is looking for a Yules and trying to just find himself a little bit of farm sitting behind even the Moon Omni Knight. So Planet Odd, they head into Roche. They're spotted out by these illusions. Let's take a look over. Johnny Walker might be in a little bit of trouble. There's Misery with the Burrow Strike. They've got the stun, following it up from Resolution with the Rocket Barrage. I don't think they want to chase that far. He'll just eat the missile. So they push back Earthshaker. They don't go into Roche. Now Weehaw and Misery going to push up top. They've got Maelstrom doing quite a bit of work on it. And 1,000 gold away from that Ag. So he's going to continue to push, try and get a little bit of a chunk of gold in this tier 2. Well, let's see if Guess can really turn this around. They've got Epicenter charging up. Let's see if they can get a Tornado as well as a Blink. They got the Blink with the Burrow Strike. Epicenter coming in from the Cold Snap that's been used from Weehaw. They'll get the kill. And now they'll lose the Necrolite. They turn their attention towards Misery. I don't think Bryle and Wu can do anything. So they continue to push. No Necro for 30 seconds. And just will continue on their way to trying to take this tier 2. Meanwhile, off-screen Resolution as well as Soxa just going to continue to farm them up while their 3 teammates take care of top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Almost denied by that Rubik, but Weehaw gets the tower, pushes himself over and beyond for that Ags, and it's heading his way. Bit of a power spike for him, and Planet Odd, they're sitting 10,000 net worth up. So let's see, Misery might be in a little bit of trouble, gets hit by that Fissure. Burrow strikes out. They're going to get the vacuum into the Echo Slam. Enchant Totem should be a kill, and they will drop Misery. Now they're going to try and TP out. IX trying to get away. There's the Frostbite to stop the TP. And, oh boy, Johnny Walker just up against Soxa trying to run. And he does get the ability to blink away. Finds himself some distance, but meanwhile up top, there's the Tornado as well as the Ice Wall. Cold Snap comes through. Chaos Meteor going to be dropped on top of this Necro. He's just trying to use the Reaper Scythe to buy some time, and he might have bought enough. Moon's going to try and TP out, but there's the vacuum to stop it. Purification comes out. Let's see, can Moon survive? Stolen Purification from Wu. That'll bring him low. They're going to use Repel, still trying to go in on him, and he'll end up falling to WWD. So it doesn't make enough time with that Reaper Scythe. Doesn't get the kill, but locks him in long enough to stay alive, turn it around, and Guess turn it around on Omni Knight enough to get that kill. All down, as well as the flat cannon from Resolution to clean up this stack. Bryle comes in into the Rocket Barrage, gets himself a Shadow Strike. Sonic Wave with the Fissure coming in from Johnny Walker will be enough to clean him up. So still a 10,000 net worth lead. And let's see, Guess they're moving forward. But Soxa is nearby.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See if they can go in on WWD. There's the Frostbite, but Fissure stops Soxa from moving forward, and they Force Staff him away as well. So setting up, checking the Roche Pit. They might have been distracted over mid, or at least that's what they were thinking. But Planet Odd, they're just sitting back. They're low for BKB on Invoker after this Maelstrom. Ags, Resolution, he's still going for that BKB. And then take a look over at Moon, who's got that Hood, as well as the Guardian Greaves finishing off that pipe soon enough. Now, as for the side of Guess, top of the net worth is going to be WWD. Up top, actually, Bryle blinks away, just gets out. WWD has that Rod of Atos, trying to lock in these heroes. IX Mike, I don't think we've seen a wall yet, but he's going to be going for the Guardian Greaves as well next. And then Quap has that Yules, has the Veil going for Maelstrom. So 10,000 net worth lead. Here come the TPs in from Planet Odd. Homing missile through to WWD. He'll be stunned up. There's the call down. They've got a smoke on the back end for Guess. Let's see if they're able to do anything with it. They're going all the way around. I think they're looking to smoke on their own. So Planet Odd, they smoke. Coming around the back is going to be Guess. They're looking for the Blink as well as the Echo Slam. Epicenter as well as the Burrow Strike is going to be used on WWD, but on the back end there's the Fissure as well as the Echo Slam. Might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Vacuum Wall followed up. They've lost themselves the Crystal Maiden. Getting out with the Ghost Walk is going to be Weehaw, but the Reaper Scythe comes in on Misery and not really going to do much. WWD is going to be the first one to drop on Guess as the Guardian Angel comes out from Moon, and now they strike away at the rest of this Guess squad. They've got Bryle to blink away, and now Stolen is going to be repelled. They've got the magic missile, or not magic missile, the homing missile to come in on Wu, but he'll be able to TP away. Meanwhile, IX Mike gets hit with the Burrow Strike. There comes the Rocket Barrage, tries to surge out. Enchant Totem saves his life. Maybe they could turn it with this Shrine, but Rocket Barrage, as well as the Burrow Strike from Misery, gets the kill. And now, homing missile to stop the TP and get the kill for Resolution. Double kill for Resolution. 4 die on Guess. Weeha, he takes out Bryle, who tried to run away. A very nice fight from Planet Odd, despite the counter initiation coming in from Guess on the back end. So with that fight, they're going to go over to the Roche Pit. They do pick up the Aegis. This will be put on Resolution. 26 minutes. And still looking to push is going to be Planet Odd. They could go for a tier 3 up top. But they'll push down this tier 2 over mid and maybe just push all the way through mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So they go to the tier 2. They head over bottom. Who's over here? Quap, Bryle. And he's able to try and blink away. He tries to TP out, but Misery spots him. So here comes the homing missile. He's going to try and blink up the TP over from IX Mike. Can they get themselves anything if Planet Odd go in too deep? Ooh, Cold Snap, as well as the Rod of Atos thrown at Resolution. They've got the Repel from the Rubik coming in on Bryle. They're going to try and go in deep with the Epicenter being charged up. Oh boy, going to be splitting the seams, but they do get the Barrel Strike out on Johnny Walker. He gets a little bit low. The Sun Strike, not going to hit, and he'll Shrine up. All this is happening. They'll take that tier 2. And retreating just a bit is Planet Odd, but not all the way.
Are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower
finds Bryle. There's the Veil. He's going to be repelled up. There's the Frostbite. Calldown is going to be on the rest of the team of Guess. They're going to take out this quad, and they're going to look for more. The wall is down, but not really doing too much. The Echo Slam, that's going to be off the mark. He'll be dropped as well. Resolution gets another 3 dead, 4 down, and they're looking for the last one in WWD. They're going to continue to dive. The Sunstrike's going to be well off the mark. The Rocket Barrage comes in on WWD, who does Force Staff himself out. Rod of Atos to slow down Resolution, but in comes the Tornado from Weeha. It'll be WWD dead. And everybody gone on Guess. So 5 down on Guess. They'll go for the tier 3 for Planet Odd. And they should be able to get the tier 3 and even this set of racks. Still 4 of these heroes dead, and really, I don't know what they're going to do to defend their towers and racks. Their base crumbling very quickly. Johnny Walker, no Echo Slam. There's the EMP with the Cold Snap. Just pushes them away from each other. No ults available except for the Sonic Wave. Got them. Homing missile coming out. That's going to hit on IX Mike right in front of Resolution. There's the Rocket Barrage. Call down on 2. Burrow Strike Epicenter from Misery. They're trying to clean up this team, finish off the game. Resolution with a double kill. Meanwhile, we have man fighting WWD. Pops that BKB. He's going to try and chase him out. It's going to be Frostbitten on the low ground. Here comes the nice Tornado Burrow Strike from Misery. They get 4 again. And the only one to survive is Bryle. GG called by Guess. And Planet Odd take this game 29-12 with so much ease. So back-to-back losses for the Guess squad, IX Mike's team. Game ends in under 30 minutes. Planet Odd looking very good up against Guess. And, well, I'll have to see what's next for both these teams. Let's take a look at these stats. 11-3 for Resolution. 7-2 for Weeha after dying twice over mid. Moon, such good farm on this Omni Knight. 3-1-13. 5-5-12 for Misery. 3-1-18 for Sox. So a very good game played by Planet Odd. Guess is about the opposite of that. And we'll see Planet Odd move forward with a win. Guess with 2 losses in a row. We'll be back after this. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 on Twitter. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me what I can fix, what I'm doing well. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.